Thank you for tuning in. Eric back at the Naturopath. Let's talk about gut health and immune health. I've had so many people contact me through email, and trying to get through in other means to ask me about the coronavirus, the COVID-19. So many people are scared and are really panicky about this whole situation at the moment. You need not be panicky and fearful about this. That's the wrong thing to do at this time. Really wrong, because all you're going to do with fear and panic is undermine your immune system further, which will make you more susceptible. So it's the wrong approach. Okay? The best approach is to follow what a lot of people are saying, is to stick with the isolation, particularly the self-isolation. If you're a vulnerable person, an elderly person particularly, to keep away from large groups of people. Hand washing is the big thing with viruses. Masks, yes, to some degree, but by keeping away from lots of people, keeping your hands clean, and eating good food, getting plenty of rest, those are the basic, tenets, basic things that you really want to do to keep yourself in good shape, but particularly to keep your digestive health in good shape. Now more than ever is the time for you to start eating good food, right? I've spoken about this. I've preached it on this channel now for 5-6 years, that only by eating really well consistently are you going to really get good digestive health. And by, of course, getting good digestive health, you're going to have fantastic immune health. And by having good immune health, you're going to have the best possible chance to fight off any viral, conditions around you. Remember, it's all about susceptibility, all right? It's all about how susceptible you are to getting the virus. So resistance comes from good gut health. Susceptibility comes from high stress and poor diet. By eating the right foods and trying to live a lifestyle not so stressed is going to keep you in better shape than freaking out every day. A piece of advice I'd like to give everyone out there is these flippin' cell phones is to try and turn notifications off. And don't really start hopping on the internet every 5 minutes to look at corona this and corona that. It's overload. When I grew up, as a young guy, we never had internet. We didn't have to click onto something every 2 minutes or get bing to see how many people died in this country and all that. So, if I come along to your house and get a sharp stick and poke you every 5 minutes with it and go bing, make that noise, you're going to be freaked out. And then I'm going to say, someone's died in Italy. Someone's died in Greece. I'm going to tell you that every 5 minutes and poke a stick. How do you think your brain's going to feel? Not a good idea to be switched on so much to Google and buy into this stuff. It is happening. It's a bad thing, but you don't have to be reminded of it every 5 minutes. No? Remember, as I've mentioned previous, it's the fear, being really anxious and scared about something will get your adrenals working harder and harder, which will undermine your immune health. It's not what you want to do. Stay safe, and thanks for tuning in.